Hey, Cocoholics, Chef Kendra here. I hope all of you are doing well. Today, we're making one of my favorite things. I know I say that a lot, but this truly is one of my favorite things. Well, they're all my favorite things. I like to eat. You don't get chubby like me without loving to eat delicious things. We are making chicken fried rice. So let's do what we do and make it happen. Yo fam, first thing we're gonna do is measure out some white rice. This is long grain because that's what most Americans have in their home. Go ahead and look in your cabinet. Go ahead. I'll wait. We're gonna get the rice in a bowl and rinse it about 5 or 6 times till it becomes clear. What we're doing here is rinsing off most of the starch. Now why would we want to do that? Because starch is great for risotto, but we don't want sticky fried rice here. Oh yeah, while we're tending to our rice's clarity, we're gonna get some water in the pot over high heat. We're gonna slide in a little salt and we're gonna let it come to a boil. We're doing our final rinse here, and you can definitely see the differences in the rice's clarity before we started rinsing and after. We're gonna pour off all the excess. Now we're going to get the rice in the salted boiling water and bring the water back to a boil. Once boiling, we're going to reduce the heat to the lowest setting, cover the pot, and cook the rice for 20 minutes. After the rice is done cooking, don't take the top off. Move it off the burner and let it rest for 10 minutes. Then we're going to fluff the rice with a fork, and we're either going to enjoy it right then and there, or we're going to let it cool completely, transfer it to a bowl, cover with plastic wrap, and toss it in the fridge for at least 24 hours. Next, we're going to trim the fat and cut some chicken breasts into bite-sized pieces. You can also go with shrimp, pork, and even tofu. It's your kitchen, do what you want. Actually, fried rice is a great use for leftover protein. Back to the chicken. You can grill it, bake it, saute it, or whatever. I'm just lightly salting it and cooking it in the microwave. I like to toss the chicken on a plate and cover it with another plate and cook it just until there is no pink left. And I mean like the moment it's done. That way the chicken isn't rubber. Still have a little juice inside. You know what I mean? I used the additional plate for splash control. I had one of those cover thingies, but it melted and I never bothered to replace it. This works pretty darn good, so I'm not even gonna waste money on another one of those things. I actually cook microwave bacon like this, exact same way, but I digress. Now we're gonna get that rice that we cooked before out of the refrigerator, and we're going to basically refluff the rice. And we're just gonna set it aside with the rest of the ingredients. You know how we do. Now the thing about fried rice or many Asian dishes is that you have to have everything prepped and ready to go. I'm prepping frozen peas, and these carrots I bought and diced then froze myself. Make sure the chicken isn't sticking together. We're using minced garlic, measuring out some soy sauce, and we're mincing some ginger, and this is fresh ginger. We're gonna get an onion diced, and this is just like a quarter of an onion. And we're not even going to use all of that. We're going to use about 4 tablespoons. We're not going to use all of this. Around here we like fried rice with eggs. So I'm going to crack open a couple, and we're going to scramble them up in this bowl. We're going to mix them up with a fork really well. We're going to get a little vegetable oil into a non-stick pot that isn't so non-stick. And we're gonna scramble these boys up. And we want to break them apart too. We want to scramble them up, then we want to break them apart, and we're gonna set that aside. Now I got a wok here, so we're gonna get this wok over medium-high heat, let it come up to temperature, and I'm getting in some vegetable oil. And then we're gonna add our onions, and we're gonna stir them around a little bit. Let them pop, let them sizzle. Now we have our ginger that goes in next. Now that we have our onions and our ginger in, we're gonna add our garlic. Now we add the garlic kind of last in this situation because we don't want it to burn, and we're gonna put some things inside that has a little water in it, so that will prevent the garlic from burning. So easy, so easy. Once you got all the things you need, it goes quickly. You can also put all these things in the refrigerator and have them ready to go the next day. Now we just got those diced carrots in there. And we're gonna toss in some peas. And we're just gonna stir fry that a little bit. No big deal. Next in is our cooked chicken. Piece de resistance. We toss in our rice and we stir that around. Now, we'll only stir it around for a little bit. Next thing we're going to do is, I'm tossing it, but we're going to flatten it out a little bit. We want to develop some tiny crispy bits. So we're going to actually spread it out and let it cook for a little bit. And once that's went down, we're going to add our soy sauce. This is the regular soy sauce, not low sodium soy sauce. It's regular. You can use low sodium, but you're going to end up finding yourself adding more salt. And then we added that sesame seed oil. And now we're going to add the eggs back and give this a nice fry up. Look at the color. It's beautiful. Got that chicken in there, those peas, carrots, which is optional. You don't like peas? Don't put peas in. Don't like carrots? Don't put carrots in. Okay guys, I'm gonna taste this fried rice, but check it out. Fried rice is very versatile. Don't listen to people tell you, oh, you just gotta make it this exact way or it's not authentic. In Vietnam, they use a little fish sauce. Some people use a little oyster sauce. See where I'm going with this? It's very versatile. You can use chicken, you can use shrimp, none of that. You can do whatever you want to make it however you want. Now I'm gonna taste this. Give me a big piece of chicken. The rice is a little salty, it's a little crispy, but it still has a little moisture inside. It's not all dried out. The key, some people don't do this. They believe you just drop it on a tray and let fresh rice dry, maybe put it in the refrigerator. I mean, that could work, but it's just so much easier to use rice you made the day before. This fried rice is terrific. All right, Chef Kendra is out. Peace.